Hello everybody, welcome to Camtech Institute. I hope you must have gone through my earlier videos related to shortcut tricks for finding the square root of a perfect square number and a non-perfect square number. If not, do click on the link given below. And today we'll discuss shortcut tricks for finding square root of a non-perfect square number by approximation method 2. So we start with question number 1. The first question is finding the square root of the number 1050. We know 1050 is not a perfect square number, right? So we'll be doing it by approximation method. You know these sums are very simple. Once you practice, you'll be able to do it within a few seconds. So just concentrate what we're going to learn over here today. Okay, whenever you have a number like this, look for a number nearest to this number which is a perfect square number. Okay, like over here I've chosen 900 over here. 900 is a perfect square number since the square root of this number is 30. Okay, so we apply the numbers given to us in this formula over here. This a plus minus d upon 2a, and a over here is the square root of this 900, that is 30. Okay, then we have got d over here, and d is the difference between this number, non-perfect square number given to us 1050 and 900 over here. That is 1050 minus 900 is 150, that is d, and 2a, as you know, will be twice of 30, that is 60 over here. Okay, now as far as this plus and minus sign is concerned, here we are going to take plus sign for the simple reason the number we have chosen over here, this 900, is lesser than 1050, right? Had I chosen a number, a perfect square number greater than 1050, supposing I had taken a number 1225, that is 1225, which is a perfect square number with the square root of 35, then I would have chosen a minus sign over here. Okay, because that number was greater than 1050, but since 900 is lesser than 1050, we'll take a plus sign over here. Okay, so we apply these numbers in the formula. We know a is 30 over here, plus 2, we have d, and d is what? D is 150, the difference between the two numbers, and 2a is 2 into 30, that is 60. Now we cancel these two zeros, and in the next step we get 30 plus 15 upon 6 is 2.5, and the answer we get is 32.5. So that's the answer of this question. I'm sure you all have understood it. Okay, in case you did not, just repeat the video once again, and then we'll move to question number 2. So now we start with question number 2. We have to find the square root of the number 5000 over here. We know 5000 is not a perfect square number, right? But what we're going to do, the next step is we're going to look for a number nearest to this number that is a perfect square number. We find that 4900 is a perfect square number for the simple reason that 70 square is 4900. Okay, now apply these numbers in the formula given to us, that is a plus minus d upon 2a. We know a is square root of this number 4900, that is 70, and d is the difference between the number 5000 given to us and the perfect square number that we found, that is 4900, and that is 100 over here. Okay, applying these numbers in this formula, a is 70 over here, then we'll take plus sign over here, plus for the simple reason 4900 is lesser than 5000. Had this number been greater than 5000, we would have taken a minus sign. Okay, then next is d is 100 over here upon 2a, that is 2 into 70 here. Okay, next step we have 70 plus 100 upon 2 into 70 is 140 here. Okay, these two zeros get cancelled over here. We get 70 plus 0.71, since 10 upon 14 is 0.71. Now we add these two, we get 70.71, which is the answer to the question. Okay, understood? Now we come to question number 3. We have to find the square root of the number 9702. Okay, this is again a non-perfect square number, so we'll be doing by approximation method. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look for a number nearest to this number which is a perfect square number, and here we found 10,000 as one number because 100 square is 10,000. So this is the number we have taken, which is a perfect square number. Now apply the values in this formula given to us over here. that is a plus minus d upon 2a. Over here the sign that we'll be taking will be minus, for the reason 10,000 is greater than 9702. Okay, and then a, as you know, is the square root of the number 10,000, that is 100, and d is the difference between 10,000 and 9702, that comes out to be 298, and 2a we know is twice of 100. Okay, so what do we get? We get 100 over here, a, minus d is 298 upon 2a is twice of 100, that is 200. In the next step we get 100 over here, and we have divided these two, numerator and the denominator, by 2 over here, right? So we get 149 upon 100 over here. Okay, when we divide by 100, what do we get? We get 100 minus 1.49 over here, and we subtract 1.49 from 100, and we get the answer, that is 98.51. So this is how we're going to do these sums. These are very, very simple. I think you all have understood. In case if still you have any doubts about this questions and the solution, then repeat the video once again, right? Do it and practice with your hands also. With this we come to the end of the video. It is quiz time now. Do it yourself. Do these two problems and send me the answers in the comment box given below. We also look forward to your feedback as to how you like these videos. In case if you like the videos, do click on the like button, share button and subscribe button. Thank you so much. Bye bye.